Hey, Pete here, N6QW, and what we're looking at is Carbide Create a workspace. Essentially, what I did is I created a single square right here, and then I just copied it here, copied it here, copied it here. Then I copied this row 6 times. Then I copied this whole assembly and essentially pasted it over here. When you come up here to the tab up the top, I picked Toolpath. And what I did is I picked contour, but then when you pick the contour, you got to do something special. You got to put the offset as to no offset, because if you don't get it, you don't do that, you're going to get kind of a weird shape. Then essentially, you say that's what I want. I'm just going to cancel this out here, and I've got the tool path, and then I can say, let me see what it's going to look like. Let me see the simulations. I'm going to get a bunch of squares. And then I can say save the code, and the code gets saved, and it gets saved as kind of a WordPad file. I copy that into Notepad, and the reason that I did that was I take the Notepad on a USB stick and take it to the CNC computer, and then I lift the text file into the machine cutting file, and then from this little design here, I created the pads, and this is the Plessy amplifier with through-hole components. So Pete here, N6QW, just giving a quick tour here of Carbide Create. Carbide Create. Mach 3. This shows you where you've machined so far and what's to be machined. Carbide Create. About three more places to put. Okay, here's the two what I call Plessy pads. These are for through-hole components. Amplifier 1 on this side, amplifier 2. The filter would go back in this area here. This is just a piece of junk board, but I actually could turn this into a actual board. I could lay the filter. I have a packaged 9 megahertz filter right over this area right here. I could put the filter over that and then cut this part of the board off, and it'll probably be okay. But anyway, this is a single square was defined in the Carbide Create, and then what I did is I then said, okay, copy that, copy that, copy that. So I got a row of 4, and I said, okay, copy that row, copy that row, copy that row, copy that row, until I got 6. Then I selected this whole set of squares here and said copy that, and I just moved it over here. So pretty easy to do. You can do the same thing in G Simple, but I wanted to see the cutting, and the cutting is quite good. I am using a Sharpalenko, something like that supposedly is the machine, and this is a homebrew machine, so it works fine with that. Anyway, Pete here, N6QW, Carbide Create, build your own circuit boards.